So the Come to the Table program was created from this idea of bringing together two different generations for one of our ACT programs. We really wanted to focus on the idea of building relationships with this intergenerational program. So rather than going and perhaps just visiting for an hour and having some polite conversation, what would it look like to build a theater program that was around building relationships and friendships and really learning from one another? So Emily Freeman, our community engagement director at the Orlando Rep, and I built this program with specifically middle school students in mind and specifically a senior community. The other thing that we could think of that was just as communal was food and how we share food. We create food to be shared around a table, and we pass along recipes, and we use food to communicate and to show people we care, whether they're not feeling well or whether we're celebrating. So Come to the Table came naturally from those two ideas, and we just really wanted to find that commonality in those generations as well, and to use this idea of food and sharing traditions and things that we can all understand, and how would we then build art from that and from these relationships and from these moments of sharing our traditions and our family moments. So our first Encore visit was really just about meeting each other and getting to know each other. And we were sharing stories about family food traditions and specific family recipes that our friends at Encore wanted to share with us. And the kids really took to their specific groups, and it was so wonderful to start to see these friendships really starting to form and blossom and grow. And then when we came back on the second week, it was so natural feeling. Everyone went to the groups they were in before and just picked up conversations where we left off. And we had provided some guiding questions for them and a few ideas of what they could be talking about. And it really didn't last for long. Their conversations just moved forward, and they were asking their own questions, and they were just getting to know each other in such a beautiful and natural way that we just sort of stepped back and let it happen. And it was more than we could have asked for. And then in the third week, it was really about trying to come back and revisit some of the stories perhaps we didn't get all of the details on, or that we wanted to learn more about. And on our third week, I was informed by the students that we were having a cookie competition. So most of the students actually made their own family recipes and their own cookies and treats and special food and dishes and brought them in to share with the residents. So we had this whole counter that was like a buffet spread of cookies and treats and things that the kids made or their families made together and made with love. And it was the most beautiful culmination of this project and truly what it means to build relationships and build friendships and share food and share stories and conversation over food. We could not have asked for it to be a more beautiful ending to our series of those 3 visits. And then we came back well over a month later, after we had written the story of our script and our show, and after we had performed it at districts, after we had found out we were advancing to states, and we came back for a holiday party, because with the holidays comes a whole new range of family recipes and traditions that we wanted to share.
Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
So we came back and we shared them and we revisited those stories that had meant so much to us and that we were still remembering months later. And we just got to share in the success of this program and to share what it has meant to us as performers and as theater makers and as artists. And we were able to just share in the celebration of what it's become and what we are currently celebrating with this program.